man was walking in the woods one day when he saw a bear out of the corner of his eye. He stopped, said a silent prayer. God, I know you can do all things. Will you please make this bear a fellow Christian? The bear caught up to the man, placed his paw on the man's shoulder, and said, Brother, will you pray with me? Dear God, for this meal that I am about to receive, make me truly thankful. This is The Christian Bear with Dr. Ben Hilskamp. Welcome to episode 34 of The Christian Bear. I'm your host, Dr. Ben Hilskamp. Today I want to pause from our series on belief to focus on the election here in the United States. Today, Americans go to the polls. A part of me would like to offer a voting guide for folks who are still undecided, for folks who might be seeking a progressive list of candidates, a progressive Christian list of candidates to vote for. But that's not the purpose of this podcast. It is not my purpose in speaking to you. And after an American election season being inundated with TV, print, radio, podcast, and other news proclaiming one candidate or the other, or one issue or another, we are all so weary of political messaging. Rather, I want to offer two perspectives today. First, if you have not already voted and you are eligible and registered to vote here in the United States, please, no matter what your opinions, whether they agree with mine or not, please go and vote. It is fundamentally one of our rights and responsibilities here in the United States, and it is an action that is simple yet profound. Second, I'd like to share with you a prayer that I wrote for the Ohio Voter Rights Coalition's March and Vigil for Democracy on October the 27th, 2022. Please join me in prayer. Hey God, it's us. You know that words are powerful. You spoke and the world was made. You spoke and we were made. You spoke and named us good. You spoke and called us your children. Your very word became flesh that we might have life. Yet our world is filled with evil words. They demonize us for being who you created us to be. They legislate and litigate away our rights. They lie about our humanity. They ask how anything good could come out of us. They create false stories about us and sensationalize our needs. They refuse to see the truth if it doesn't get them votes or money. They even revel in the suffering of our children. First they lie. Then they come for people we don't know. Then they call our friends illegal. Then they take away our bodily autonomy. Then they call us groomers and perverts. And they ban our books. When that isn't enough, they keep our allies from voting. They tell us that they are trying to protect us. They call burdens necessary. They restrict when, how, and for how long we can vote. They turn suppression of our democracy into a goal. They argue that voting is a privilege, not a right. God, where are you amid our troubles? You are in the migrant, the immigrant, and the refugee. You are in the person of color and the person whose ethnicity makes them not quite white. You dwell among the Muslim, the Jew, the Hindu, and the Buddhist. You are in words of magic to the old gods and the ancestors. You are alive among the queer community, even before we know you made us queer. You escort trans people through their self-discovery and transition. You hold close adults and children seeking medical procedures outlawed by the government. You lift up those whose disability is called a barrier, rather than the system which wasn't built for them. You live among those experiencing homelessness and food insecurity. You support the allyship of Christians, white people, straight people, cisgender people, and men. You implore the oppressor to let your people go. God of many names, the compassionate, the merciful, the loving. God who is so great that human language can neither contain nor encapsulate you. May our words be your words. May you strengthen our words and orient our rhetoric towards the arc of justice. May we speak prophetically, and may we speak compassionately. And when our words are not your words, may those who hear us know the difference. We ask this because we trust in you, and we trust in each other. Amen. Again, friends, if you have already voted, thank you. If you have not yet voted, please take the time today to vote. This has been The Christian Bear with Dr. Ben Hillscamp.